Okay, we're going to do the timing chain tensioners and the slipper guides and replace all four chains, timing chains on my Jaguar XK8. Here goes. Wish me luck. Okay, the first thing we've done is remove the bonnet. It's now sitting on top there. And here we have the engine bay. And the next thing is we got to remove the radiator, which is the fan assembly, which can be taken off separately. So fan assembly first, and then the radiator, which is a radiator and transmission oil cooler and air conditioning condenser all in one. So it's a fairly big hefty unit, and it has to come out, and we disconnect all the air conditioning also. So that's job number one, to give us a bit of room. And we have just stripped down the front end, taken off the timing chain cover, taken off the water pump and pulleys, tensioners, and taken the radiator oil cooler condenser out of the front, which at least gives a bit of room. And immediately upon taking the cover off, I can immediately spot a problem in this slipper guide. See the crack in it? And I found two small bits of brown plastic just sitting there, which means that something else has broken off. I think it's a dark plastic, so it looks like the slipper guides. Well, probably in behind that. I haven't got those off just yet. I've also got the water pump out and the thermostat. Replace those two while I've got the job done. Although the original one does look fine. And the variable valve timing up here, and the dual camshafts running along there. Wear all looks pretty good on those. There's no wear that I can see. Likewise on the other bank, it all looks absolutely spot on. Job is much easier with the bonnet off and the radiator out. So there's the other tensioner. It's the first generation tensioner, the original plastic ones, which give the bother on both sides. Although these ones do look in fine condition, but obviously they're going to be replaced anyway. Here we are at a very short installment too. I have made up two cam locking tools here. As you can see, there's a bit of bar, inch square bar with a couple of holes in it, and they tie down over the flat spots on the rocker cam holding area. So that enabled me to slacken off that hex head there on the exhaust cam, and also the inlet cam and exhaust cam on the other side. And there's my other locking tool, which I'm pretty chuffed with, because the original ones were 100 quid each. So that's good, this, which it seems to have worked very nicely. And there we go. Better go off now and order the chain kit. See you later. Okay, so the new stuff just arrived today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 new timing chains. We got the 2 upper tensioners, the 2 lower tensioners, and all the four slipper guides from this kind person here, Jaguar Spurs Northeast. Very good. Okay, here we are, third installment. I've just taken the chains off. I've got the Tipex on the bottom, but I've got the crank locked with the special locking tool, which I borrowed. And I got a couple of proper cam locking tools to lock the 4 cams. So they're all locked up. And that's her off. There's the old chains and tensioners. There's a crack in that one, we knew about that one. That one is okay, and this tensioner here has a crack across just the top there, but much better than the previous one I've taken off. Okay, I think we're on installment 4 here. Everything's installed. The new slipper guides, new tensioners top and bottom, new chains top and bottom, and it seems to have worked out okay. You can see the new chains. There's the new tensioners with the pins ready to be released. The lower tensioners, metal, alloy slipper guides on the top, cast on the bottom, and there's the new tensioner in there, all steel, ready for the pin to be removed. Okay, we're starting to build up the cam covers now. They're set on just to screw those on. Then we've got the timing cover in place, all tightened up. Got to put the oil seal in, which I don't have at the moment. It should arrive tomorrow. And there's the left bank cam cover all in situ. It's actually quite easy once you get those front all stripped down. It's not actually that difficult a job. And I believe Jaguar charged about £2 for this, so saved myself quite a few pounds. Okay, we've got the cam covers on now. I've got the coil packs back installed there on the right bank, and also on the left bank. It's got a coil per spark plug, so 8 coils in total, all wired up. There's the harmonic balancer, all ready to be fitted, which another name is the pulley wheel, crank pulley. So it's got to go on there when I get the oil seal. So that's all looking good. So this is the old water pump. This is the old one-piece first generation one. And we've got a new water pump, which is going on right now. It's going into situ. It's the new second generation two-piece water pump. Being put on by my trusty assistant here. Okay, the ancillary belt is on now, and all the radiator pipes, replaced all the Jubilee clips, and that's the way she looks. Getting very close to starting her up. She's got to get the cam cover coil covers rather put on, and the air box, and then we're going to be ready to start her up and see if it works. Okay, we just started her up, and I'm glad to say all looks well. Wee bit of relief. Well, here we are at the end of the job. I've now got her all assembled except for the bonnet. We have got all fresh oil in there today, and fresh antifreeze, the good stuff, the dear stuff, good oil, new filter with the oil, and that's her all running. Of course, I think we've heard her running already, but just nice to see her all back in there, leak free, nothing at all untoward. All she needs now is a good bath, a bit of a clean. All the fans are working, and thermostat, new chains, all 4 of them, 4 chains, 4 tensioners, 4 slipper guides, new water pump, and state of my garage. It's been a mess. It was perfect when I started, and here's all the old bits that came out of her, and new oil seal, crankshaft oil sealers, the chains in the bags, the tensioners, water pump, thermostat. As we know, there's one really bad one, which was this one, which would have led to the whole thing coming to an end, as we had metal to metal on the chain on the top right bank. The original Sachs, is it Sachs they call it? Yeah. Original Sachs tensioner has a 96 part number along the front there. I think you can see it, 96, so that's the original one. It's lasted 16 years. Suppose that's not too bad.